In today's video, I'm going to show you how to make this pocket that slides in the belly band. So, stay tuned. Hi everybody, thank you so much for staying. I'm Anna Jancy, and today in ArtWithMore, I'm going to show you how to make this cute pocket, which we normally use in a regular paper, but this one slides up and down, and it's a belly band as well. Let's talk about the materials you need for this project. You need 3 pieces of paper. This first one should be a cardstock paper, thick enough to support the sliding pocket, and then a decorative paper, and then you need a 6x6 paper, which is the one that we're going to use for to make this pocket. I decided to make the belly band and pocket slide in this journal, and I am going to add it here in this page, and that's why I chose this paper as the base. I'm going to choose the yellow one because I have some yellow here, and then this one is going to be on top. Of course, I have to cut a little bit more, and this is going to be my pocket, which is a double-sided 6x6, and these are the papers that I'm using. Park Lane Mariposa. I found it in Joann's, and this one is Bella and Bloom, which is the 6x6 that I'm working with. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is the pocket. So I'm going to put this aside and let's work with the pocket. Normally when you have a page 6x6 that have this hole, it's not 6x6, so you have to cut it here. So let's find our guillotine. If you don't have guillotine, just use your ruler and scissors. Normally I cut this and I use these pieces inside the journal. I try to utilize or add any piece of paper that I cut into the journal so I don't have leftovers, because you know how it could be. It could be, I mean, if you leave all the leftovers for another project, you're gonna have bins and bins and bins of paper. Now that we have our 6x6, because of this one has a design, we need to decide which part is going to show. For example, I'm going to show you here. We need to decide which part is going to show here and which part is going to show here. Okay, so the folding part. The first thing is to fold this side to the other side, and I press from the middle out, and normally you don't have any excess anywhere. That means that it's a real 6x6. Sometimes it's not. Okay, so after you have this, you fold this part down. Let me put it straight here. I use these lines to guide me on where to fold it. This point is going to be all the way here. Middle out, middle out. Okay, put your nail here and fold this part all the way to the fold. Okay, and we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Try to maintain this, the second folds that you're doing, align. Okay, so you're going to have this, right? So the idea is that these ones are going to be inside and this one is going to be like this. All right, so there are a couple of things that I do because I don't like this bulkiness here. But if you don't want to do it, you just leave it like that and the pocket is going to function as it should. But the thing is that for me to take out the bulkiness of this double fold, what I do is that I cut the inside. So I kind of trace where it finished. So I know where I'm going to cut. I'm tracing the lines like this because with the light I can see the fold. I don't know if that makes sense. I open all the paper and I know which one I'm going to cut, okay? So you have these two pieces, which you can add in your journal. You can put it like this. And you just have to erase. There's a mosquito flying around. How a mosquito can fly around with this weather? Anyway, so see the trace of the pencil. You just erase them. Have these two pieces. It was funny because when I make journals on Christmas, this was my Christmas trees. But in this journal, of course, I mean, I'm not going to put them as a tree, but you could. But you can put it as corners, you know, or as a flag. So here is what it looks like. So again, remember that this part folds up, the size goes in. You just have to fold them again because when you cut it, it goes thinner. So you just have to help them find the way. And this one goes down. The other thing that I always do is to round my edges. I like it like that. And here you have your pocket. So this pocket, you can use it in your journal without making the belly band. Okay, you can use it. Let's go to the page again. You can use it like this, and you put it. You glue the whole back of the pocket, and you just, you know, insert what you want. However, I thought it was cute to make it to make two elements at the same time, which is going to be the one that is going to slide, and you can add some paper as a belly band. Okay, so now we are going to work with these two pieces because we need the measurement in order to cut this part. First thing that we need to decide is how much the base, which is this one, how much the base you want to show, the base you want to show. Okay, so I think I want to show quite a bit. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to leave just two of the flowers. See this? So I'm going to cut here. Okay, so now we have our two pieces and it looks gorgeous. See that? We're going to measure with the journal and see the length or the height of this part. So you put your base, and I want it from one side to the other. Here, see that? Just a little bit. A ruler. And I kind of make I trace a line here where I think this is going to be. I think this is good. That doesn't have to be perfect. If you don't want a straight line, it's fine too. I mean, it doesn't matter. The beauty of this craft is that it's fun and there's no rules. Okay. So now I have this part here. And now I'm going to use this one. So here, normally, because I don't want leftover paper, what I do is that I use the whole thing and I fold it. Before doing that, now we need to measure this part inside our pocket, okay? So as you can see here, the cuts is one here and one here, okay? Because I want the whole thing to go up and down in the middle, okay? Because I have to measure where I'm going to make the cut here and another mark here, which means that that is the length of the cut that I'm going to make. Okay, so we have our mark there, and then we're going to do our mark here wherever you want it. Remember here, as I show you, you have this part here. We're going to put the piece of paper inside this flap of the pocket and then under here. Okay, so here and here. right? Okay, so this is what I did. So you see the marks here? There's one mark here and another one here and this one and this one. I'm going to trace a line because there's where we're going to cut. So now what I do is that I check, see, it's going to show, it's going to look pretty. And now we're going to cut. So you can use your X-Acto. If you don't have X-Acto, you can use, I guess, the scissors. I use this cutting board that you can buy it in Dollar Tree. And in my case, because I have it, but you don't necessarily have to have it, I have this tiny punch that is going to help you when you open. See that? I don't know if you can see that little tiny hole there. So that's going to help you. But if you don't have it, it's fine. You can just cut it and that's it. But I am going to do it. So you have your two holes. So why I do these holes is because when you cut the line, it's going to give you a little bit more space to open that cut that you're going to do. So now we're going to use our X-Acto and with a metal ruler. Okay, now I have to go a little bit up. So here you have your incision, your first look, which is going to be like this, right? It's going to be like this, and then this one is going to be inside. So now we're going to make our second line. So this is the idea. We're going to go from the back to the front, and then this one is going to be inside this. There we go. And there we have, look how cute. So this one is going to be here, and we're going to fold this inside. Now that we have all our pieces, now we're going to glue. I want to ink some of the pieces. This is the moment to do it because after gluing it, you're not going to have a chance to do it, or it's going to be very difficult. So I'm going to ink this one a little bit. I'm using this Distress Oxide. It's a vintage photo. And I have different brushes. And actually this brushes, I bought it in Dollar Tree. I think it's for makeup. And I just put, it says there, vintage photo. So I don't mistake what I have. Like for example, I have here fire brick. You see that? Fire brick, vintage photo. And I just put an elastic in the bottom so it doesn't fall. And, you know, it's just $1.25. I ink this one too. Now we are going to glue. So you have a couple of options. You have, you know, the regular glue. Glue is the fabric tack. Sometimes I use the fabric fix, but you can also use a double-sided tape that you can find in Dollar Tree. They are really good. Let me see if I have one to show you. Double-sided tape is from Crosser Square and it's $1.25. So those are the options that you can glue this. Please do not use water-based glue. It's going to kind of wrinkle and damage your paper. Okay, so what I do is that I put glue in this flaps from the side. If you're new to my tutorials, I use a lot of parchment paper. I use it to like kind of apply the glue where, or distribute the glue where it should be. And if I have any leftovers of glue, it stays in the parchment paper and not on my fingers. And I use this that you can buy it in Dollar Tree to help the glue distribute where you want it in. There we go. Okay, so we have our pocket. So now what we're going to do is that we are going to add our strip. So remember, it's up from the behind to middle, and then you go, oh, this is so cute. And then you go like this. And as I mentioned, I don't want to cut this paper, but you can cut it and put it somewhere else in your journal. I'm trying my best to use all the papers that I have in the journal so I don't have leftovers, because the other day I was organizing my studio and I said, what is this bin full of stuff? And I saw that it was all scrap paper or leftover paper, whatever you're going to call it. And I'm like, oh, this is bad. So what I'm trying to do to limit, first of all, I started with a very small drawer, and I utilized that bin for something else. And the other thing that I'm doing is that I am using all the scraps in the journal. Like, for example, now from this tutorial, we have this and this. And I think we had a strip of yellow. And I'm trying to use all that in the journal so I don't have that many leftovers. Okay, so now that we have this, what I normally do is that I measure here where I want it. I go to the back, I put something heavy here, and I score because I want a little space between the base and this one, because remember that we're going to use it as a belly band. So we need some space, some movement between them. Okay, so I score with this. This is from Dollar Tree as well. You have a thin point and a thicker, and it's really good. It works really good for scoring. So for this project, I'm using the smaller one, or the thin one. Okay, so now I'm going to fold. Perfect. And I fold because when I turn, it's not going to move. Well, at least it's not going to move as much. I'm going to score here and fold. All right, perfect. So before I do anything else, I'm going to glue. So for this, because I want it to be very strong, I'm going to put some double-sided tape, like maybe in the middle. And I'm going to put glue all around it. This too is from Dollar Tree, $1.25, and it's very handy when you have to take stickers out or this type of double-sided tape. As you can see, I'm not putting glue here in the fold because I want the movement, okay? There we go. Okay, see the glue? Now I'm gonna go to the other side. So look, there you have it. So now we're gonna put it in our journal. So because we want the belly band, if you want just this part, you glue the whole thing here. But because we want the belly band to work, we're going to just glue this part here and this. And there you have it. Of course, I needed to dry, but look. Isn't it cute? It's adorable. I'm going to fold it like this. Put it here. And the other one. You can put other colors. You can put tags. You can, add whatever you like. I like this. This, I bought it in TEMU journals. I'm going to show you one that I'm working on. Look how pretty. So from this, the size are pretty for a little journal. Look at this one. Look how pretty. So of course it's a work in progress, but it's a perfect little journal. This is a little tag that I made. This is the middle. Look how pretty. This is gorgeous. This is a little notepad, and yeah. So it's great size to make a mini journal if you want it. There's a butterfly here. Yes, this one. What do you think? Oh, look at this beauty. Gorgeous. I know I repeat a lot of gorgeous, but it's just gorgeous. I love it. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to fold it in half so I can see the butterfly. And we can blow this back and put it here. Remember that we have a belly band here. And it fits perfect. I need to put something here. Let's put what should we put here? Like a butterfly? Maybe. I changed my mind. Let's put some motivational wording here. So this is from TEMU, and yes, I did. And from this one, I have a video. This is the thumbnail. I'm going to include it in the description bar below. So I can and I will. What do you think? No, this is too big. Perseverance. I think this one. Yeah. So I'm going to cut the white part. And there we have it. Do you like it? Now I want to put something here. Let's put a flower. Or a letter. So there you have it. You learn how to make this beauty that is 2-in-1. So that's it for this tutorial. If you like this type of content, please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment. And see you next video. Bye!